Hi guys, how are you? Just a quick one. This was something I recorded earlier before the other video that I dropped. But yeah, um, I wanted to just quickly talk about the idea of black women being masculine. So most human beings, if not all human beings, have masculine and feminine traits, right? Everyone has tendencies to be, everyone has traits that are masculine and feminine. But there's this idea that black women are overwhelmingly masculine, and that's not true. I think anyone who is struggling to survive will become aggressive and will do whatever they need to do in order to survive. Now, aggression is a commonly well known trait that can be seen as masculine, but it isn't necessarily just linked to masculinity. Every single living thing on this planet has the ability to be aggressive if they need to live, if they need to survive. And I think black women have been in this, a lot of black women have been in this state of constant struggle. And essentially, they have to become aggressive to just get through the day and just survive. And why is that? Why are they in a constant state of struggle? Why are they in a community that starts them off in a life of struggle? And of course, there are several external factors, white supremacy, the effects of segregation and all of that. But if we look within the issues of the black community, we will see that a lot of black women have not felt supported in their marriages, in their households, just as a daughter, as a wife, as a mother. And that's probably why there seems to be a lot of aggression. Ordinarily, people say that women are supposed to be feminine and, soft, the fairer sex. They used to call it the gentler sex, the fairer sex. That's what they used to call women, even though I'm not sure why women were called the fairer sex when we have just as much capability of being aggressive as a man. It's frowned upon for a woman to be aggressive, but we have just as much capability to be aggressive. And essentially, a woman will only be aggressive when, especially a black woman, right? Most of the time, when they feel like they need to survive, especially when it comes to like a financial standpoint, survival brings out the harshest traits in you. And these harshest traits are usually seen as masculine. But this idea that only men can have masculine traits is wrong. It's incredibly wrong. And it's definitely something that needs to be put to bed and left under the duvet. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Black women are only seen as masculine because a lot of black women come from struggle. That's it. They haven't had the chance to exercise their other more feminine traits. Men also have feminine traits too, but most men don't get the chance to exercise their feminine traits, or they choose not to. Whereas in most women don't get, especially black women, don't get the chance to exercise their feminine traits. Maybe ladies of other races tend to have more chances, but most black women do tend to struggle because they can't. Especially when you have issues like single motherhood and parentification. You've got young black girls having to struggle to basically be the breadwinners in their families. You've got young black women with kids having to essentially chase the fathers for child support, or having to basically be the only provider and emotional support, financial provider, emotional support, and child raiser and bearer for that child. That will bring out the harshest traits in anyone. So yeah, this whole idea that black women are only masculine and that black women aren't feminine, first of all, you need to look at why that is. Look at your community. Look at what's going on. And then ask yourself the question, is it really truly black women's fault, or is there something else at play here? Okay.